Hi, this is Lorenzo.
And this is Natalia. Welcome to the podcast Canadian Citizenship by North York Community House.
This is the space where our volunteers will read articles about some of the topics you may encounter on the test. Welcome back, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
So, in this episode, we're going to talk about the monarchy.
Yes, and more specifically about the Constitutional Monarchy in Canada.
Okay, first, let's listen, as always, to our volunteer for today's episode.
Hi, everyone. I'm Diana, and I'm a volunteer at North York Community House. Today, we're going to read something about the monarchy in Canada. What kind of government is Canada? What kind of government do you think Canada is? A democracy or a monarchy? Many foreigners are surprised when they find out that Canada is a monarchy and a democracy. When a country is a monarchy, it means that the head is either a king or a queen. Canada's monarchy system is a bit more complicated. Since 1534, when the King of France claimed possession of what is now Canada, there has been succession of monarchs, both French and British, who have had a significant influence on the development of Canada. Canada developed first as a colony of two empires, first the French and then the British, then as an independent dominion, and now as an entirely sovereign nation. Canadian independence evolved slowly under British colonial supervision. And even though Canada is politically independent from the UK, the British monarchy is still part of the Canadian political system. How? The British monarchy, the Crown, has an important place in Canadian Parliament and democracy. The Crown is the foundation of the executive, legislative, and judicial branches of the Canadian government. The executive, where the Prime Minister is the principal advisor, the legislative, which recognizes the Crown as one of three parts of Parliament, and the judiciary, since all decisions made by the courts are given in the name of the Queen. You may be wondering now, does the Queen have any power over Canada? The answer is complicated. The Queen does not play an active role in Canadian politics, and her powers are mostly symbolic. However, the Queen is the head of Canada's Parliament and the Commander-in-Chief of the Canadian Armed Forces, among other things. This means that Canada is a constitutional monarchy in which the Queen agrees to delegate her powers to the nation's elected politicians rather than use them herself. Who is the head of the government? The Prime Minister is the head of the government, who passes laws in her name using her authority. Canadian laws are often full of reference to Her Majesty. In reality, the Queen is not personally involved in these decisions. The Queen visits Canada rarely, once every 3 or 4 years. According to the Canadian government, the Governor-General of Canada is one who performs the duties of acting monarch within Canada. The Governor-General is authorized to sign and approve things on behalf of the Queen. This ensures that Canada's constitutional monarchy system continues to function properly, even in the absence of an actual monarch. I hope you enjoyed the reading and found it interesting. Until next time, goodbye!
Okay, that was interesting.
Yes. Okay, Lorenzo, we have some words. Do you want to start?
Okay, sure. Okay, the first word that we heard is possession. So possess is the verb, possession is the noun, and it means something that you have or something that you own. For example, the possession of large amounts of money does not lead to happiness. Maybe it makes you live a comfortable life, but maybe it doesn't make you happy. So possession, okay, to own something.
Okay, thank you. And then we have another expression, interrupted succession of monarchs. So let's stay at the word succession. So actually it's a noun and means several similar events or people that happened or exist after each other. For example, who comes after king in line of succession? Or we can use regarding our Discovery Calendar Guide, Great Britain was reigned by the interrupted succession of monarchs. So interrupted succession of monarchs.
Interesting. So succession, like one after the other. Interesting. And Nata, you mentioned reign, right?
Oh,
yes.
Reign, yes, it's a verb. It means to rule.
Okay.
So yes, for example, Canada's head of state is a hereditary sovereign who reigns in accordance with the Canadian Constitution. So it means reign, it means to rule.
Okay, to rule, okay, to govern a country. Okay, and then we have another word that sounds similar to reign is sovereign. Okay, sovereign. For example, we have a sovereign is a king or a queen or a person who has the power to govern the country, to rule the country. And in our case, we have the adjective. So we have a sovereign nation. So a sovereign state or country is a country that is independent and is not under the authority of any other country. So we can have, for example, King George was a sovereign of England. And Natalia, when I hear about sovereign or reign, the king and kings and queens, there's another word that comes to my mind. It's the word hereditary.
Yes, for example, we can say that the Queen Elizabeth II, she is a hereditary sovereign. So it means that she is passing this title from her to her generations, from parent to child. So in this case, hereditary, it means pass on to somebody that is close in your generation.
Okay, interesting. So it's pass on. Okay, nice.
So, and we have one more word. So it's evolve. So actually it's a verb. It means to develop gradually, or it's like maybe as a noun, the synonym can be evolution. We can use this in this sentence. The Hudson Bay Company has evolved during the centuries, and now it is famous worldwide. So evolve, to develop gradually.
Okay, it's like a change, right? It's a gradual change. Okay, so and these are the words for today's episode. And as always, we're going to see you next time. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye. Thank you for being with us.
This is the end of our episode.
Make sure to check out our Facebook page, Citizenship Test Preparation North York Community House, where you can find more information about our free preparation courses.
You can also visit our website, nych.ca, nych.ca, where you will find all the information and updates about our programs.
You can also find us on Instagram at niche online, LinkedIn, and Twitter.